Welcome back, guys. Murphy back for the first round with this humans deck, and we're going to keep this hand. See what our opponent's on. Copperline Gorge. Okay, so they're probably on Dredge, judging by the Faithless Looting. And they've put a Life from the Loam and a Stinkweed in the graveyard. Sure. Alright, Thales Lieutenant was a good draw. So I think what we want to do is go turn 1 Champion of the Parish into turn 2 Burning Tree. Unfortunately we don't have double green, so we can't do that. But let's start off with naming human and putting in Champion of the Parish. We're going to be playing another human next turn anyway, so there's no reason to play Kithian over the champion. Our opponent's dredged over a Bloodghast so far. Bloodghast can't block though, so that's not too much of an issue for us. Confrigate's pretty good against us though. Alright, so draw a Temple Garden, so now we can use Burning Tree into Experiment 1 if we want to. That will make the champion a 3-3, and then next turn we can go like Kithian into Thalia's Lieutenant. Our opponent's going to draw up to 5 cards, which means they can configate for 5, 3, take it as sorcery, yeah. Alright, so we're going to go Temple Garden into, I think we want to go Burning Tree here. The other option is to just go Experiment 1 and Kithian. Is that better? So we know that if we play Experiment 1, so we play Experiment 1 first obviously, we evolve the champion into a 2-2, and then we play the Kithian, which will make this a 3-3, and the Experiment 1 a 2-2. And then they can discard up to 5, so yeah, they can discard 5 cards with Confrigate, kill the champion and the Experiment 1. Whereas if we go Burning Tree into Experiment 1, they can still... I think we'd rather play the Experiment 1 and Kithian this turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. Alright, so we're going to go green for Experiment 1. Make the Champion of the Parish a little bit bigger. And play Kithian, which is going to trigger both of them. Evolve is power and toughness. So if we play like an X3, then that would level up the Experiment 1 next turn. Thinking about it, it's so hard to evolve the Experiment 1. It might have been better to play Thraben Inspector, but I'm not sure. And then next turn we can go Burning Tree Emissary into Thalia's Lieutenant, because we have the extra land. So this reduced to rubble. Okay, that's new. I did not know people were playing reduced to rubble in Dredge in Modern these days. It's one of the cards from the new set, so it's pay 3 mana. It's basically a 3 mana mana leak, and then after that you can pay 3 mana. So 3 lands don't untap. Does it tap them down though? No, it doesn't actually tap them down, which is interesting. Obviously we're going to take the 2. Got Nakamoeba, Stomping Ground, and we already know about the Reduced Trouble. And they're just going to make our lands not untap, sure. Okay, so we drew Boris Elite, so we can either use Path to Exile or Boris Elite. I think we just want to play the Boris Elite here. We'll evolve both of these. Oh, sorry, I won't evolve the experiment one. It'll make the champion of the parish bigger, and then we can attack with the experiment one, and then probably just not attack with the Kythian. Or we can path this and then flip the Kythian. So, what happens when it flips? What are we going to do straight away? Yeah, I think we actually want to flip the Kythian here. Just to diversify our threats, and then next turn we can use these. When you activate Gideon, it goes back into a creature. Yeah, it becomes a human, so you can activate and then do these, and then you can pump up the Kythian. This way we can just attack with everyone, which just gets in more damage, and we get to flip the Kythian. Might have been better there to +1 onto our champion of the parish, but I don't think it should matter too much. Let's put their graveyard here so we actually know what they've got. It's going to get some lands back, so they're going to confligate here, I think. Where is it? So they have to pay red and then discard X amount of cards, and then they can deal X amount of damage divided how they want. So they've got 7 cards, so they can deal 3, 4, 5, and then 2 at Gideon or 2 at us. Okay, they're only doing 5, so they're not actually... They're keeping 2 cards in the hand. One's a land to bring back the other Bloodghast. And it's going to attack us for 2. We're not below 10 life, so they don't get haste. And they're attacking our Gideon, which means we're going to stay alive for a little bit longer. Hidden Herbalist. So we can go Burning Tree into Thales Lieutenant, or Boris Elite into Thales Lieutenant. So if we plus Gideon on the Bloodghast, or on one of the Bloodghasts, then Gideon will survive next turn, but I think we just want to get the 4 damage in. And then let's go... And then we can attack with the Gideon. And obviously they can't block. So we only need to squeeze a little bit more damage in, and we can finish off our opponent. Depending on what our opponent does, we might want to keep our Gideon alive by blocking with one of the Bloodghasts. We do have Burning Tree as an X3, so... So our opponent in the graveyard's got 1 Prized Amalgam. Yeah, just 1. 2 Faithless Looting. 3 Faithless Looting, a Dark Blast. That's pretty much it. They might as well attack. They come back and they can't block, so... We could block with the Thalius Lieutenant, but I don't want to sacrifice our Thalius Lieutenant to keep Gideon alive when he's going to survive anyway, unless they confligate again. And it's going to Faithless Looting. So assuming they have another land, which I expect they will, then they can bring the Bloodghast back. But again, they're still just not blocking and they don't have haste, so I'm really not worried about Bloodgast. They're going to get the prized amalgam back now because they've got the Narcomoeba in the graveyard. They've got 2 prized amalgams now, actually. Three. They all come in tapped though. So it looks like they're just dead, depending on what they have. They could just like play another Narcomoeba. Configate on... Oh, okay, it's going to deal 1 damage to me and to redirect to Gideon, and 1 damage there. So it actually looks like blocking with the Lieutenant was better there. So we can... I think we just want to play both of our creatures and attack for 3. They'll block with the Narcomoeba probably. Oh, they might just take it actually if they go down to 1 and then they 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. They don't have any Anthem creatures in their graveyard, so yeah, let's go Boris Elite. And the reason I'm choosing not to path this turn is because like it just doesn't kill them, and then next turn they're just gonna have so many blockers that I think would rather attack this turn, and then next turn we can, if they leave up exactly the enough blockers, then we can path one and finish them off. Or at least hopefully. They are just gonna jump, sure. So if they draw a land, oh, they can dredge, can't they? So they got Dark Blast back. They put Shriekhorn, Bloodgast, and Bloodstone Mara in the graveyard. Burning Tree Emissary. We might as well Burning Tree first. And move to combat. We haven't gone to blocks yet, so our opponent can't... Well, our opponent's going to Dark Blast anyway, so... So I think what we want to do is let this happen. They'll block, we can path this one, they lose this prized amalgam. They're going to get 1. Yeah, they're only going to get 1 Bloodgast back, so I think we're okay with that. Well, actually, if they get the Bloodgast back, they'll get the prized amalgam. The next prized amalgam will be tapped, which will be one of these ones which dies, and the other one will be exiled. And then they'll have a tapped creature, 2 Bloodgasts, and neither of those can block either. Because if we just path one now... Oh no, we do want to path it now because they have to block the the Thales Lieutenant, don't they? Because otherwise they just die. So they have to block here and then they take 2. Alright, so things are looking pretty good this game now. Oh, and the reason I chose not to play... I can never remember the name of cards when I'm recording. the land that makes you tap for 4 and puts a counter on everything. I don't know why I can't remember it. I will Google it. Whilst our opponent is dredging up, I'm going to bring the chat back up because it helps us see what our opponent is up to. So there doesn't say what they dredged, does it? They didn't, by the look of it, actually. Gavany Township, that was the card I was thinking of. This card. So you can pay 4 mana to put 1/1 counter on each creature you control, which is very good, but it only adds colorless mana, and I feel that we're just going to get screwed over by the colorless mana more than we are going to benefit from the counters, because our deck has such a lower curve than typical decks. They hit 2 Narcomoebas. Wait, what? Draws 2 cards from Faithless Looting. Uses the Dredge ability from Stinkweed Imp. Stinkweed Imp is Dredge. Can't remember. How many don't have enough one in the graveyard, unfortunately. Oh, here it is, Stinkweed Imp. It's Dredge 5. So out of 5 cards, they hit 2 Narcomoebas, which is very fortunate for them. We will take 2 here. And they get 2 prized amalgams. So I think we have to draw something good here, otherwise we probably just lose. Cavern of Souls. Alright, so if we attack with everything, they prized amalgam, block a Herbalist, and then Narcomoeba block here, Narcomoeba block here, and then they kill us 3, 6, 7, 8. Bring a land, play a land maybe. So they can dredge Life from the Loam. Hit. They don't have any more in their graveyard. So they don't have any more Bloodgusts apparently. Oh yeah, they do right there. Okay, so if we attack with everything, we do just die on the crackback. So we can attack for just 4, but then they just they can just double block, trade it off, and then play a land, get Narcomoeba back. And again, because they've got Life from the Loam, they can guarantee to next turn dredge that, bring back a land, and then play the land, bring back Bloodghast, and because we're on less than 10, then it will attack with haste. So we don't have the option of attacking with everything, unless our opponent just misses that. But I think it's fairly unlikely they're going to miss that. They do have another Reduce to Rubble in their deck, in their graveyard as well. I think we've lost this game. Just trying to think how we ever win this, because they're just going to get so many prized amalgam, so much prized amalgam value. So if we draw another, what cards can we draw that actually win us the game here? Because they're just going to get more prized amalgam. Well, I guess they're not actually going to get any more back now, but they can start dredging again and just get. They've got everything running now. They've got a Confligate with Life from the Loam, so they can use that to get value. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. I don't think we're going to win this game sitting back, so I'd rather just attack and hope our opponent does something wrong. Because you can use Life from the Loam, and then it lets you get back 3 lands, and then because you dredge and get 3 back lands, you're basically drawing 3 cards for your Confligate, wherever it is. Yeah, so they can just discard X cards. Yep, and it's going to block how I thought. And we're just going to pass the turn. I'm not even going to play the Cavern. Nothing in our deck costs 3 mana, so yeah, looks like they see it. Oh, they're just gonna hit us in the face. Yep, let's go. onto sideboarding. Obviously we want Rest in Peace. What else do we want? Do we want the Pride Mage to kill the artifact that mills them? I don't think so. Was bad against our opponent. Thalia's not amazing, just because a lot of the stuff they're doing is dredging anyway. So maybe we take out Thalia for Rest in Peace. But Thalia does line up nicely against a lot of their creatures because it has First Strike. I'm going to take out 4 Hidden Herbalist. They haven't been great, so I don't mind taking them out, and hopefully we're just going to do a Rest in Peace and crush them with that. And we definitely want to play first. Alright, this hand is really land heavy, but we do have the Canopy. Alright, I think we're going to keep this. It's got a pretty good turn 1 and 2, so let's lead off with Cavern of Souls, yeah. White for Kythian. And the next turn we can go Burning Tree and then Everbrook, attack for 3, and then the next turn if they can't remove anything we can flip Kythian. And they have the Shriek on, sure. Wow, another Burning Tree, okay, that was really good for us. We're just going to play the Horizon Canopy, go green, green. Shame this wasn't a Champion of the Parish, that would have been crazy. That would like attack for 5. This might be one of those hands where we just got such an aggressive opener that we might be able to just kill them without any graveyard hate or anything like that. We did hit a Confligate though, so they can play a land, go down to 5 cards, and then just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god. They hit 2 Narcomoebas? Holy crap. Brought in Nature's Claim for Rest in Peace. So if they have another land, yeah, they can just go play a land, go down to 6 cards in hand, Confligate, deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just take out all of these, and then we're just left with a Kythian. Okay, so they want to keep some cards in their hand, so they're just going to take out those. Sure. And we drew Rest in Peace. Well, let's play Rest in Peace and see what we can do. I guess we just play the Temple Garden. Do we attack? Probably. I want to attack because I want them to trade, because otherwise we just can't interact with these two. Sure. Unfortunately the Rest in Peace was a little bit late. And they have the Nature's Claim, of course. Our opponents, looks like they just had their nuts. Like, they had Confligate, they milled over 2 Narcomoebas, they got a Bloodghast, Yeah, I don't think we can win this. Alright. Well, we're gonna crack this, see what we can draw. Sure. Just get a planes. Just pass the turn back. Next time we can play Thalys Lieutenant, make this an X3, and then because it's an X3 it can block these. So our opponent has one Faithless Looting in their graveyard. That's about it, and a Dredge 2. Oh, and Stinkweed Imp, which is Dredge 5. Oh, Boris Elite was a good draw. So do we want to pump the Boris Elite, or do we want to get an extra counter on the Thalys Lieutenant? I think we want to get it on the Boris Elite, because then it'll make it an X4 when it attacks, which means an X4 can get through Prized Amalgam, whereas Thalys Lieutenant getting an extra counter would just die to it. So I think that's what we want to do. However, if the Hamlet Captain was alive, then this would go up to 2, 3, 4, and then this would go up to... Okay, maybe if we did it the other way around, because with the Hamlet Captain that would have been better. I still think if we draw like a Rest in Peace, we still could win this, just because we've drawn very well. Obviously they're going to attack us. I guess we could have kept this back to block. And they're going to Faithless Looting, sure. Hit. They've got 2 Prized Amalgams in the graveyard now. And a Confligate. Another Hamlet Captain, that's good. So attack for 6 here. Yeah. And then we'll play the other Hamlet Captain. And again, it's actually looking pretty good for us now. I think our opponent's turn 3, where they just blew up our Rest in Peace and wiped our board, I thought we were just going to lose on the spot there. But we've put up a pretty good fight. Is there any way where our opponent can just kill us? Pay 2, Life from the Loam, get back 3 cards, go up to 5. Pitch 5 to Confligate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's the way they can kill us this turn. So I'm just not going to block. Hamlet Captain only pumps other humans, so it wouldn't have made itself in a 3-3. Prize Amalgams will come in tapped, however they bring them back, so there's going to Life from the Loam. They return Mountain Stomping Ground and Copperline Gorge. It's gonna Confligate. Yep. Do you Rest in Peace? Wow, okay. That might just win us the game. Because these can't block, so they can attack us for 4. Yeah, so depending on what they draw, I think we have this. Which is crazy because I thought they had us this game. Kithian. Yeah, it's pretty good. Nakamura was like one of the few cards they could have drawn to actually save them this turn. And then we can just chump block one of them. So if they draw Confligate, they win. I think that's about it. See our opponent's drawn. No, sweet. That second rest in peace off the top completely won us that game, which was awesome. I don't think we want to bring in Quasadi Pride Mage to deal with the Shriekhorn. I think that's a bit over the top. But it might be okay just because it's a threat on its own as well. And it has Exalted, so maybe that is worth bringing in. But I don't know what we would cut for it. I like the Path to Exiles. Kithian seemed really good in that game when we were able to flip him, but the game before that, but unfortunately our opponent was able to answer Kithian. So I don't think Kithian's a bad card in this deck. I definitely don't think we want to board out. I really don't know what we want to bring in for the Pride Mage. I think maybe we just don't then. It just seems like a good threat on its own. Valorous Stance doesn't really hit anything. Again, the same with Stony Silence. We could bring it into for the Shriekhorn. I just don't think it's worth it. Alright, we're just going to run what we just did there. And hope we draw a Rest in Peace. I mean, this hand is fine. We've got turn 1 Boros Elite into turn 2... I'm not sure what we'd play. Probably Thalia. Sure, we'll keep this. I think it's a bit aggressive to aggressively mulligan for Stony Silence. But at the same time, if our opponent has one of their good draws, we do normally just lose. So let's go Cavern. I don't know. Human. And Boros Elite. So our opponent's got a Narcomoeba, a Nature's Claim, Stinkweed Imp, Cathartic Reunion. There we go, Price Amalgam and Bloodghast. So now if they've got a land, then they get both. And a Stinkweed Imp. Wow. Looks like it's going to be difficult to race this game, and we've drawn another land. Go human again. Let's play Thalia. Slows our opponent down a little bit, and next turn if we play the Lieutenant, then Thalia can kill Price Amalgams with her 3 power first strike. And our opponent's going to Dark Blast this in response, maybe? Yeah. Do we want to block the Bloodghast? Obviously, First Strike will kill it, but then they can play another land, bring back the Prized Amalgam, so it might be better off just to take the 2. I think it is better to take 2 here. And Dark Blast, and back to us. Rest in peace? No. Let's fetch a plains. We've got 2 wooded foothills, so if we need to get a green source, we can. I guess we've already got these for green. Yeah, so there's no reason we need an actual forest. So we're going to have a 3-3 champion there. Parish now. And then next time we can play Hamlet Captain. We'll pump this up to a 4-4 and this up to a 2-2. What have they got here? Another Bloodghast. They judged with a Stinkweed Imp. And obviously they're attacking with both. Okay, so they don't have the XX red card that they can pitch through. So if we block here, then we can. If we don't die to the Confligate, or at least they can go 1-1. I think we just have to start blocking at this point. They will get the Prized Amalgam, but at the same time, next time we should be able to start blocking the Prized Amalgam. Cathartic Reunion, okay. Another Prized Amalgam? And a Narcomoeba? Okay, this is not looking good now. Yeah, we're just too far behind. We can play like Burning Tree into Hamlet Captain. These can... well, this can't even trade. This and this could take out... Yeah, we're just too far behind. That was round 1 of Green White Humans. Unfortunately, we got crushed by Dredge, but I think if we drew a Rest in Peace, that game would have been fine. But obviously, you can't just draw your best card against your opponent every game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next round. Peace.